Can you hear that? Birds off in the distance. I like that. Good evening, gardening friends. It is Friday, and I guess this is going to be part of a midweek update next week. But I've been caught up for the last couple of episodes, the last couple of weekly updates. I've mentioned that I have been crazy busy on another project in the house. It's the bathroom refresh. I'm doing a DIY-ery on it, so if you want to check those out and see what's going on. But I'm kind of at the stage where I'm waiting for things to dry or cure. I had to put some tile down, and then I had to wait for the adhesive to set up, and now I'm waiting for the grout to finish curing before I can seal it and finally put the stinking toilet back in. But I'll let you go watch the DIY-ery if you really want to know more about that. So I had a little time today, and I'm getting a little frustrated with just only working on that. So I wanted to do some work in the yard, and something was on sale. Mulch. So I picked up a bunch of it, and we're gonna remulch the yard here. Add, another layer on top of what's already there, make it look nice. That's quite a bit there. So the first thing I got to do really is manage the mulch. Because leaving it in the driveway is really not a good idea. Anyway, I'm going to take care of that. I have an idea how I'm going to be able to knock down at least a few of those bags before I actually get to spreading it out. So let's take care of that. Alright, I got some of these empty tubs that are just sitting here empty with the plan of actually using them for the garden. But the small one appears to take about 1 bag, which is a 2 cubic foot bag, and the large one took 2 bags, so that's 4 cubic feet. But I gotta say, this gets really heavy, so I'm a little afraid what's going to happen to the one below it. So this will get emptied out probably real soon, just so we don't compromise the other. But I got another small one back there, and I got another large one I can bring up from the backyard, and we'll go from there. I got to figure out, I'm probably going to end up stacking the rest of the bags here. That's kind of looks like a toilet seat, doesn't it? Well, that's the wood I pulled out of the bathroom, and I'll let you watch the project for that one. But I could probably just move this somewhere where it doesn't get in the way, like right here. That's part of the problem around here, is just trying to find some place to put something, and it goes somewhere temporarily and then it gets in the way and you keep moving it. So I'm going to clean this area up a little bit and try and stack some more of this stuff and go from there. Okay, so it's no longer on the driveway, and it's now over here. I stacked a couple of them on top of the compost bins, and I got another 4 of them here, and the bins that I filled up. So I probably could have just, the problem with stacking the bins is sometimes they stack inside each other so tightly they're hard to get apart. But for the moment, this is what we're going to do. And I've probably now just lifted so much that I'm going to completely throw my back out. So I'm going to be smart and not do any more. I'm going to quit for today. And tomorrow, while I'm waiting for one thing or another, maybe I can get out here and grab some of this mulch and go spread it in the yard. So that's it for today. Good morning. Good Pie Day. It's Sunday. Normally I'd say it's time for an update, but this is actually going to be part of midweek. It's going to be a sort of a double week midweek, because I pulled out the mulch and was all ready to do stuff and just couldn't get back to it. So I've been looking at this front yard. My other project inside the house it's hit a stopping point where I can take a good long break, and I've been looking at the front yard and I can't stand looking at it anymore. So I'm going to do a bunch of things here. I'm going to rake the lawn here, just get some of the debris off of it, do some sweeping around, and then I'm going to pull some weeds and throw down some of that mulch. So here we go. Okay, well, that last part was a little unexpected. The tub of soil I had turned into a tub of mud. That's why I only did that little bit. I was going to spread out more of it, but yeah, it is what it is. And with that, it leaves me with a bit of cleanup, but if you can ignore the tubs and what have you, I think we're looking a little bit better. Got some mulch around the tree, things to remember if you're mulching, and I'm not an expert, but I do understand this much. You don't want it too close to the stem, in this case the stem of the tree or the trunk. People have a tendency, or some people will just keep piling it up and you end up with the mulch volcano. You actually want to set it back a few inches from the trunk. The experts can tell us all really, if it's just a few inches, should it be a full foot? But at least I've pulled it back a bit, so when the water does hit it, it has a chance to go down the trunk and work its way into the root system. I mean, the mulch is there for keeping the water in the soil, and water will percolate through it, but my understanding is, trees need to breathe, so it's not just they need water, they also need air, and if you cover up their root system too completely, then they can't breathe and they die. So, well, I'll get off of a negative subject there and move on and look at what it looks like over here. I got this, and in case anybody was wondering, yeah, there's a slight color difference there, but that's because the mulch was being stored in one of those bins and it kept it moist in the bin. So did I miss a spot? No, actually there's a pot there. What we do is we bury the pots so that we have less trouble with, especially with this pepper tree right here, this crazy pepper tree. The root system is just insane, and it's it's crawled up along the house. I mean, that's a root from the pepper tree right there. I've cut off a bunch of it just to get some stuff in the side yard, but it grows like crazy, and anytime we put plants out front here, the roots just sort of take the water that the plants are supposed to get, and the pepper tree roots are overpowering other. So that's why we put these in pots. That way they stand a chance. But if we were to pull those pots up right now, not the ones that are standing on the surface, that's the geraniums that I'm trying to grow from cutting, and they're doing okay. But the ones that are in the ground, and that gives them a fighting chance. So, I mean, these are not doing the best, but actually, out front here, we're doing pretty good, and now with the mulch down, it looks even better. So, but that variation is just because it got wet. So, when that dries out, it should even up. And I had a little left, and this is a total of 5 bags. I also did over here, and under that tree, and I didn't connect them in the middle because I actually want the grass to grow there. So I'm going to need to throw more soil on there, just to try and encourage it. But this is a total of 5 bags so far, and so I had a little left. I started over there. I didn't finish. I got 5 more bags. I still got to get the side yard. I got to get over here, and I got to get way over on the other side of the driveway there. So that's where we are. That is this midweek update. I wanted to get something done. I've been stuck in the house for a few weeks. haven't really been able to get out and garden, so this is a bit of a marathon or a sprint, whatever. I mean, it took me probably an hour, and it's quite a bit of time lapse, I'm sure, but that's where we are. And with that, I guess I'll leave you with a shot of the valley with the clouds rolling in. We may have rain tomorrow, but I'll leave you with that, and I'll say thank you for watching. Stay safe, and may your thumb be green.